Okay, so I really wanted to do a collective message, and for whoever I'm channeling, you are surrendering so deeply. I feel like you've been looking at like really hard things about yourself and really coming to terms with yourself in a very different way than you have before. And I feel like you've been fighting really hard for yourself to transmute some type of pain. Feels like there's some type of pain point that you've been trying to transmute to be able to make the moves that you want to make. And I'm seeing that there might have been like something you were telling yourself that wasn't true about yourself that was keeping you from making a decision that you wanted to make. Wow, that got super blurry. I cannot. That was crazy. Yeah, like you weren't seeing yourself clearly, or you weren't seeing, there's something you kept telling yourself. I kept getting this. There's something you kept telling yourself that was not true, that was actually creating a lot of pain. And I'm seeing you've done a lot of digging and like looking at like why that is. Like, what is it that I'm so afraid of? Why am I so afraid of making this move? Or why am I feeling fear in this way? Or why am I not allowing myself to have what I want? Or why am I, those are the kind of questions I'm getting. Some of you are doing it anyways, but you are working at like the fear that you may be having when you're doing this thing. Like some of you are actually like working at a project and like you're experiencing fear in it, but you're doing it anyways and you're being courageous because we have the warrior here. And I feel like you're fighting for your healing. You're fighting to make sure that you're surrendering things that no longer serve you. You're transmuting a lot of pain because we have the new pearl. And I feel like you've been looking into like, what brings me joy? What brings me breath? Like what gives me the space and the feeling of being happy? And like what makes me feel like lit up inside and excited? And I feel like that's something you've been really exploring. I'm seeing like, what I'm seeing is like you're in the trees and you're like moving around and looking like almost like spiritually looking at the tree. Interesting, I'm getting that. But it's more like I'm seeing like you're really looking at some type of growth that you've experienced and like giving yourself credit for that growth. So you may be seeing like the fruits of your labor in some way. Maybe in some type of healing you're seeing like results finally, or you're doing a project and you're seeing like some type of small results, but it's really like encouraging. I feel like your guides are definitely sending you so many encouraging messages and signs to keep going, because I feel like you're on the right path. I just feel like, I don't know if you have a lot going on or if like you just output a lot of energy, but there is this feeling of feeling like drained and tired. And so to make sure that you keep filling your well, right? And I do think that's something that you've been working on. I really do. And this despicable face, it's like you're looking at the parts of you that you may have not looked at before, or that have been shamed or hidden or afraid. And I feel like you're meeting yourself in a new way. And I feel like that meeting of yourself in a new way is culminating like something really beautiful that's like in front of you. So either you're culminating a project and like really following your purpose and your dreams, and that's like starting to show some results, or you've been healing and that's starting to show some results and feeling empowered and confident again. And some of you have been working on manifestation, and there's manifestations that you're seeing that are coming in because you've been really focused on like cultivating a good energy. Like I am seeing like you might be doing a lot of work with like Reiki, or like even just like powerful affirmations. Like there's something about like affirmations that are coming through, making sure that you're talking to yourself kindly, making sure that you're showing up kindly. Whoever I'm speaking to feels deeply sensitive and deeply intuitive, as well as smart. I'm hearing smart and strong and kind. Yes, those things too. It's funny because like I feel like your guides are just like throwing in extra ones because like you so deserve to be complimented. It's so sweet. Like I genuinely, and you totally do deserve to be complimented. And maybe you've been complimenting yourself more. There's something about you owning your love and your power and your full energy that is so lovely and beautiful. It feels so good to me. It makes me smile. And I also like love how much I feel like your guides are so protective of you right now. And I also feel like your guides are really trying to encourage you. You may not actually have a lot of support. Like I am feeling like a strong lack of support in some way, either emotional support or physical support or financial support. Some of you it's financial support. There's a strong lack of something that you may be experiencing, and maybe that's something that you've been trying to cultivate, right? Like maybe that's something you've been working on. But I do see you fight for yourself really hard, and your guides see it, and so do I. And so that there is this recognition of the honoring of your work you've done, and how much you've purged and how much you've been through and where you are now. And I think that there's like a strong want from your guides and like to like celebrate yourself, like really celebrate yourself today. give yourself love, like do whatever it is that makes you feel powerful, that makes you feel good about yourself, that makes you feel confident. And I think that is something you've been working on, but I do feel like an extra like encouraging thing from your guides, like you celebrate yourself every day, but definitely celebrate yourself for how far you've come, because you've come so far. Like you really have. Like I feel it, I see it, I'm in it with you. It's great. Okay, I want to get some tarot and see what's going on more for you. Four of Wands. You've been creating, okay, this is great. You've been creating 100% a relationship with yourself. And it looks like the hard parts of you, or the darker parts of you, or the shamed parts of you, or the parts of you that just feel inexperienced. There's some type of relationship you've been building with yourself in a new way here. Four of Wands. And I love it because it's like there's celebration happening. Maybe you're really getting into like celebrating yourself. Okay. I am seeing the Devil. What is the Devil about? That was so unexpected. Like, okay. The Devil. Maybe it was unexpected for you to be dealing with some type of pattern. There's some type of pattern. It could be another, some of you I'm saying it's for sure another person. There may be another person in your energy that is really wanting to get, I keep seeing the Devil like, come here, come over here. Like that's what I see. Oh no. Okay. Not like the Devil, but it's more like a person's like, come over here. I have what you want, but it's not really what you want. It's like, it looks like what you want on the surface maybe, and it may be charming and seductive, but I'm getting like a strong, like, no, no, for sure. 100% a no. I'm feeling it. Okay. Hold on. Before I say that, Page of Cups. Oh, wow. This would really have off balanced you. Some of you are really dealing with, like a romantic situation that's extremely off balance. Some of you are dealing with, an addiction that you are trying to balance. Some of you are dealing with a family situation where there is somebody that's throwing you off balance severely. Like this would be severely throwing you off balance. But I am seeing for a lot of you, it's another person. I'm not necessarily seeing it as your energy, but if it is your energy partly, it's only that you may be experiencing like a pull of energy in some way. I don't know to what, it's going to be different for everybody, but there's going to be this pull towards a part of you. And it's a part of you that's like curious, spontaneous, a part of you that is maybe feels more experienced. Doesn't have to be more experienced though, but I am feeling like a part of you that like just wants to be loving and enjoy love and just have a good time and go with the flow, right? Like that's the part of you that it's calling to. And even a desirous part of you, there's a desire here too, I'm feeling. Some of you, this is like a actual romantic relationship that's like an ex is coming back in. I'm seeing for some of you, an ex is coming in or has been pulling on your energy, even just energetically, I'm seeing. But it would be a very off balance situation, and you would know this. Okay, so what's Justice in reverse? This is like so much. Oh wow, Ten of Swords. Wow, this is so good though. Like you're rebalancing some type of deceitful situation, because we do also have removing the veil of deception right here, which is like seeing everything, the truth of everything, especially if someone's deceiving you, like seeing the truth of that. And so I'm seeing that there was some type of betrayal that you're still recovering from. You're releasing this though, like 100%. Some of you may have been dealing with a situation with a person where you felt like you couldn't walk away from them, or you kept getting pulled and sucked back into someone's orbit, or you felt like you had to make an impossible choice that was so hard, or someone did something to you and you've been healing and recovering from it. What else? But you are releasing this. Some of you are walking away from somebody 100% because you've been processing some deep betrayal that they have done to you. But even processing this may have been throwing you off balance. But it's like you needed to process this to move forward. Like I'm seeing it 100% like was somehow blocking you from moving forward. Even in a little way, even like energetically. Like you may not even be dealing with a person. But like a person like energetically is pulling on your energy. It's what I'm seeing. Okay. Ten of Swords in reverse. What is this? Ten of Swords in reverse. Six of Wands. It's almost in reverse, but it's sideways. I'm just going to clock that it's sideways and almost in reverse. Like this 100%, like would have felt like, oh my gosh, this would have felt like you really wanted, okay, this, like, let's say it's a romantic relationship. You would have really wanted a relationship with this person, and then would have realized through a lot of painful things that like they weren't healthy. And so you wanted a win, but you weren't going to get a win here. And I feel like whatever the situation is, whatever this is for you, you know with 100%, like 100% of you, that it's something that won't be in your future or that can't sustain you in some way, in a very big way, in a very, like, it's like if you're dealing with a person, you would feel severely unseen, unmet, on anything. Like your needs would be not met, you would not be seen, you would feel like this person doesn't know you at all, even if you've been with them. Or if it's a family member, it's someone like who is committed to not seeing you, committed to creating toxicity, or committed to creating destruction. It doesn't have to be that bad, but it does feel like there was some type of harm done from someone to you. 100%. This is insane. Okay, 6 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. You may still have a collaboration with this person. Some of you are dealing with a work situation with somebody, and there's it's off balance. Some of you are still in a situation with like a work situation, or even a collaboration with them, even if it's a romantic partner or an intimate relationship with someone, or even just a friendship with someone. It could be a friendship too, or a family situation, and it's severely off balance. Even when you collaborate, even if you collaborate with them a little bit, it will feel really off balance to you, and you will feel like you're trying to release it in some way, or release some type of imbalance, but you feel like you can't quite. Every time you try to fix this imbalance with you and this person, or you in the situation, it doesn't balance. And it's frustrating. So I'm getting like a very frustrated energy from you. Like, dude, I'm so frustrated with this. I just want to put it down and walk away. What's 3 of Pentacles? The Magician and Knight of Cups. Some of you have someone else that wants to come forward to you, and or you want to go forward to another manifestation. Some of you are going to experience someone coming in, I'm seeing it. Someone coming in to give you a cup of love. That's not all of you. Some of you are experiencing a past person that wants to give something to you and manifest something with you. Some of you are experiencing where you want to give towards a manifestation of love, or a purpose, or a project, or a job. Some of you want to manifest a new job. Okay, what's a Magician? Ace of Wands and 4 of Cups. I wonder if you feel like there's some type of spark that you've been feeling about something you really want to manifest, and something you want to give energy to. And some of you are giving energy to this thing or person. But there's some type of, like this 4 of Cups, it feels like this is from this devil situation. Like you may not feel as excited about your new beginning or your exciting thing that you have going on, because this situation with the devil is like putting like a damper on like the spark. And so I'm seeing the more that you clear this devil situation out, the more your spark will be able to be seen. So I'm seeing it like dim you, but not like dim you, but like more like it makes you feel bad for some reason, and it, or not for some reason, it just makes you feel bad. Either dealing with this person, being in the situation in any way, makes you feel disappointed. And it's like you don't want to, I just feel like this strong, like I don't want to do this anymore. Okay, 7 of Wands. You want to protect yourself. I'm seeing you set boundaries with someone. Some of you are setting boundaries with someone. Some of you are setting boundaries with yourself. Some of you are setting boundaries with like the thoughts you're having about a person, and really like genuinely like putting it in a box, or like stopping, like every time you think about the person, you're like, no. I'm getting that. I'm also simultaneously getting some of you are protecting yourself from this person or this situation in some way. But it's still even if you are protecting yourself, it's causing you this feeling of like overwhelmed to protect yourself because of the like fears that you may be experiencing around like, what if I let this go? What if I can't find anything else? Or what, like, I don't know. I'm just getting like examples, but that doesn't have to be it. My nose is so itchy. 6 of Pentacles. Maybe some of you are afraid that you're not going to get equal give and take with this new spark you have because of this other situation that's going on. It looks like 2 of Pentacles, and you're also juggling a lot. It looks like you're like doing so much stuff. I feel like you're all over the place, but not in a bad way. In like you are busy, or you're really responsible, or you have a lot going on, or a lot of appointments, or like clients, or just are overworked in some way. It feels like you've been overworked. You're bringing love to either a connection. Some of you are bringing love to a connection. Some of you have a transformation going on around your confidence that's going to help you move forward to this new beginning in a really big way. But a lot of you are healing at a very deep level when it comes to parts of you that feel wounded, that are afraid, that want to experience good things. Like you're really focusing on yourself here, and I love that. I really do. It's so good. But this is a very tough situation you're in. Like I can't, it's really tough. Like whatever you're dealing with is tough. Like it's sticky, it's magnetic, it's painful. I was just gonna say it's painful. Yeah, you've been really like hurt by this person or the situation with the devil. 100% I'm seeing it. Okay. What's the advice? I want to get some advice because I feel like I don't know if I feel like I explained that right. What's the advice? Four of Pentacles. What's the advice? Page of Wands. Hold on. Advice. Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Two of Swords. Death. What do you want me to say here, Spirit? Your ability to make this decision is going through a transformation, is what I'm seeing. You also may just have like so much going on that it's hard to even put energy into trying to make this decision because it's going to take a lot of energy. Is what I'm seeing. I see the sun and the star. You're healing something really deep here. It's so that you can make a decision. Like it's specifically so that you won't feel indecisive about something. And you definitely are like, there's 100% like a transformation going on with like your active ability to make decisions in some way. Okay. What's the Two of Swords? Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like it looks like for some of you have built something with somebody that is going through a transformation and you're going to make a decision on it. What's the decision going to be though? The Sun and wow. The decision that you're going to make is to see that you've been severely left out in the cold and harmed by somebody or something. And it's something that you put a lot of energy into that you really kind of never saw, like for sure, like really great fruits or like fruits that you could, last on forever. Like these fruits that even if you got fruits, they were like sugar fruits. Like not sugar fruits, but like just sugar. Like it'd be like a pastry when you were wanting a flower, not a flower. It's like a pastry when you wanted, it's a pastry when you wanted to eat something like healthy. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my God. But you're going to see that on the horizon. I'm saying that you're going to see like your decision making is going through a transformation. So give yourself some time. But I am seeing that you're going to make a decision, and it is to get out of pausing on either. I feel like a lot of you is just like seeing that you've been left out in the cold, but I also genuinely do feel like a lot of you are walking away from the situation, like a situation. I just said walking away from a situation. I was thank God. I was like, please have Eight of Cups or Six of Swords come out, and then Six of Swords comes out like right now. I love it. Because I'm like, I feel like you're trying to just get to calmer waters. I feel like you're just trying to focus on yourself. And like, if there is a person you're dealing with, you're like, dude, I don't want to do this anymore. I am feeling like I don't want to do this pattern anymore. I don't want to keep being left out in the cold. I don't want to feel this way anymore. I don't want to be drained by this anymore. I have something so much better in front of me. I want to focus on that. Like you're really focusing on yourself in a big way. And I do feel like a huge amount of awareness is coming around how you've been left out in the cold. But what I also love about the Sun, it's warmth, it's vitality. And paired with the Five of Pentacles, it's like, you're going to feel warm again. Like you're going to feel like you're not left out in the cold anymore once you make this decision and move to calmer waters. Like whatever this was so off balance that it was so throwing you into feeling horrible like all the time, or feeling miserable, or feeling confused, or feeling like you can't get out of something. And it's like, that's not going to be happening any longer is what I'm seeing. And Spirit is telling me that's not going to happen any longer. You're moving out of this. You've done so much healing work to get out of something. Like I really am genuinely seeing it. And you're going to be able to make the decision and also like really get back to like feeling alive again. Because I feel like for some of you might have been like feeling really numb or like disconnected or just alone or lonely. And I do feel like if you've been dealing with a person, they might have been like trying to keep you away from your family. Or if you've been dealing with a family member, they've been trying to create chaos so that you're not feeling okay. Like it feels like a deliberate attempt to throw you off in some way for some of you. It's not for all of you, but for some of you, there's someone definitely trying to throw you off your path or create chaos just for chaos sake. And I'm seeing that you're not allowing that anymore. I really am. Like you want peace and quiet is what I'm seeing. And you're going to be able to reconnect with people that are not going to drag you down, or a situation that's not going to drag you down so much. Yes. It's like Seven of Swords with the Devil is like the worst, dude. Like the worst, like purposely trying to create deception, purposely trying to hurt you, or purposely trying to create toxicity. For some of you, it's that deep, and that level of harm is that deep. And so I'm seeing, genuinely, I'm seeing like you're reconnecting with yourself and recovering from a very, very painful situation. Is there any other advice Five of Wands in reverse. Look at you. You're releasing this conflict. Yes, it's like this person if a person is trying to create conflict with you, the only way to not create conflict and or get engaged with the conflict is to disengage. And I'm seeing you disengage. What's a five of? Yeah, some of you it's around. Some of you are going for another person. Some of you are 100% moving towards another person. If they're like, and or planning on going to, or this also could just be you're looking at like what you really want for a long-term relationship. But I'm seeing once you walk away, some of you have another person that's coming in to. This is beautiful. You're walking away into a brand new beginning. Like, I love it. And I'm actually seeing the Nine of Cups right now. So you're walking towards your wish fulfillment. Whatever you do next, I feel like is going to be so big. Because I feel like this thing has been like blocking you from like not only being in your own energy and feeling empowered and confident, it's been blocking like something you want. Like that's, if some of you, this devil is like a fear you have. It doesn't have to be another person, but this fear would be debilitating to you and tell you things that were totally not true about this new opportunity you want to go for. And I'm seeing that you're going to walk away from this conflict, an internal conflict you've been experiencing either with yourself or an external conflict that you've been experiencing with someone else. Some of you are walking away from a very toxic person or a very toxic family member. And that is going to seriously, like, I'm seeing you catapult, because like when you're experiencing an injustice, the laws of the universe, it doesn't work like that all the time. Like you can't just stay imbalanced all the time. And if a situation is disadvantaging you, the universal law is that will stop happening and you will rise. So if you've been experiencing a severe disadvantage because of someone else, I'm seeing 100% like your justice is to move up. And I'm seeing that you went so far down at disadvantage that you're going to go as high up as you got disadvantaged. Like it's going to even out in a very big way. And I'm seeing like a huge, like, if you were dealing with a person that was trying to throw you off balance, I'm seeing your guides are like the next chapter for you is going to be so good and so big because of how much pain and grief you had to go through. And so it's like almost like I'm seeing miracles be brought in for a lot of you because of this like really disadvantaged situation you've been in. And also because you've been doing like really deep healing work on yourself to pull yourself out of this. The devil is like the most sticky, difficult situations to pull ourselves out of. And I'm seeing you've done like so much work on this. And I'm seeing because you've done so much work on this, that because like that work, once this is like out of your system, like this person's out of your system or like this devil's gone, the power that you're going to have access to because of all this amazing deep healing work you've gone through and done is going to be insurmountable. And I don't feel like you even see that. And I want your guys want you to know, like, you're so powerful and been dealing with a situation that has made you disadvantaged in a way that you like almost weren't even like accessing your power or had access to your power in the same levels, or the wounding that you had that you've been clearing out because of this devil situation was keeping down your power in a very big way. And I'm seeing it like 100%. Like, I don't think you even understand like how much power is going to be released from you. And it starts with because you're walking away from this situation. And once you get more balance, that's what I'm saying. It's like you've been imbalanced. And so like you haven't had access to your power in the same way. And so since you've been doing a lot of healing and working at healing this, and then also working on balancing yourself out and balancing a situation out possibly, that amount of power is going to be a release. Whatever, like however deep this went, the depth of your power goes like exactly as how deep you went for healing and or how deeply disadvantaged the situation was. That's how high you're going. Like it's evening out exactly the amount that you healed and exactly the amount that or the amount that you were disadvantaged, or both. To be fair, for some of you it's both. Okay, this is so big. I was not expecting it to be like so deep, but it is. And I wanted, like, that's what I'm saying, like the depth of this, the depth of your power is going to show. And I think you don't even realize how much that is. It's crazy. It's going to be so good. Yes, I think you've had to have a lot of acceptance over like what's not your path, who it's not with when you thought it was, and have had to grieve a lot. And I feel like you are moving into the summer of your life. Like, and it not summer, but like, you get what I mean, like the metaphor of summer. I'm seeing such a beautiful time up ahead for you. I really am. And I'm excited for you because you've been through the ringer. Like, this is painful. Like, even if it was like your own internal stuff, like it was just internal fear, like that, it was disabling you in like a very big way. And so like whatever you've been working on is just like catapulting into like such high success. And it feels like internal success, which will of course then like translate externally, right? Like, because everything we feel inside, it shows up in our universe, or in our manifestations. And I am seeing like whatever you've been clearing out is so deep, and I think that you aren't even aware of like the amount of power you're going to feel, and the amount of confidence, and how you're going to be able to show up in like a totally different way than you ever have. And I do feel like the situation's been blocking you from seeing that, and also blocking you from your like fire energy, like your inspiration, your desire, your passion. And I feel like you're so passionate. And so I think you're going to surprise yourself, and I'm excited. And I think your guides have a surprise for you too. Like, I really do. Once you're done processing this and finally walk away, your new beginning is going to be so good. Like, I'm really genuinely like so excited for you, because you deserve it. I can't wait. I can't wait for you. I really can't. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I think that's all I have for you, and I will see you guys next time.